Our next story is not about a cool gadget or a trend. Instead, we bring you a cautionary tale about the dangers that technology can pose. Most of us cannot imagine life without a smartphone. But did you know that these devices can cause a great deal of anxiety and stress? Watch this report, it may help you or someone you know.
When it comes to your smartphone, do you relate to any of this? Do you avoid answering calls? When your phone rings, do you feel any anxiety or stress? Do you worry about who is calling or what you are going to talk about? Do you feel uneasiness before, during, or after the call? Do you prefer texting over phone calls? If you experience most of these symptoms, chances are you could be suffering from phone anxiety. Some of you may be hearing this term for the first time, but it's as real as any other phobia. It's said to be common among those who have a social anxiety disorder. Do understand that you may dislike making or receiving phone calls, but that does not mean that you have phone anxiety. It's telephobia when talking to someone on phone causes you to experience certain extreme symptoms. They could be emotional, like heightened anxiety, or physical, like nausea or dizziness. In fact, various studies have substantiated that phone anxiety is a common fear. According to a 2019 survey conducted in the United Kingdom, phone anxiety affects over half of Britain's office workers. It was found that 76% of millennials and 40% of baby boomers have anxious thoughts when their phone rings. And there are various reasons behind it. For instance, some people are not okay with conversations being limited to just voice. The absence of facial expressions, gestures, or eye contact could be daunting for them. In phone conversations, pauses can be overwhelming. For people with anxiety-induced thoughts, silence on the other end could be a sign that the chat is not going well. Confrontation or fear of being misunderstood are other reasons. So, now comes the most important question. What can you do if the phone calls make you anxious? Number 1, look for the symptoms and accept that you are dealing with phone anxiety. Acceptance is the first step to recovery. Secondly, fear is the biggest fear. And the best way to deal with it is muster up the courage to face your fears. Expose yourself to more phone calls. The more you do it, the better you get. You can start with having lengthy conversations with your friends or loved ones. Thirdly, seek professional help if you feel the need. There are various talking therapies available. Cognitive behavioral therapy is one such. It can help people overcome distressing thoughts and emotions. Phone anxiety is a serious issue. It can cost people their mental well-being and adversely impact their overall quality of life. So if you know someone who could be suffering from phone anxiety, encourage the person to seek help and overcome it.